6 months ago, we started a YouTube channel. We had 0 subscribers, 0 views, and today we have over 1,000 subscribers and we are still growing.
So hang with us, guys, because we're gonna save you so many hours of research and show you exactly how we made this happen really fast.
If this is your first time here, I'm Renee.
I'm Kyle, and we are Happily Ever Hanks. We are those weird people driving around full-time in that RV, choosing not to live in a house and go against the grain of society as we know it. We don't even know what we're doing.
If you're interested in getting to know us a little bit more, then definitely check out some of our other videos because we have some adventures and how-tos and how we make living on the road in an RV work.
So if you're just like us and you're looking to get started in YouTube and you're like, I have no idea how any of this works, we'll keep it really real with you. And we're gonna show you exactly how we grew so fast within a 6-month period. I mean, Mr. Beast didn't do that. Does that mean we have a chance?
Good question. Your focus when it comes to YouTube is getting views and watch time. Yes, you need a certain amount of subscribers, and it's all about getting subscribers.
Now, this may go against what you think and what society has taught you as a whole, is that you gotta focus on subscribers and the numbers you have, but listen to us and take it from us. If you do that, you're actually gonna be working against yourself. Instead, you need to be establishing a rapport and establishing your channel as a whole. Who are you? What are you bringing to this platform that we call social media, what we call YouTube?
Like I said, focus on these things we're about to bring to you and the subscribers will come.
So we're gonna jump right into the first topic, and what we wanna talk to you about is research before you start pressing the record button.
So what do we mean when we say planning? So basically what you want to do is sit down and find out, what are people searching? It's always good to find out what people are searching for seasonally too.
And that leads us into our next thing of like, how do you know what people are looking for? Well, for starters, you need to find a good SEO tool. And what we mean by SEO is search engine optimization. I'm sure you guys have done tons of research and know that YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine platform in the world. So something we use is like TubeBuddy. If you guys want some more information on that, you could check a link down in the description. It's basically a tool that you can use to your advantage to find out what people are searching for now.
Right, you want to find topics that are highly searched but are not super competitive, and that is really hard, but TubeBuddy really helps.
So another huge thing that you need to start incorporating is, once you know what you want to make a video out, you need to make an outline of it. And it's still to this day one of the hardest things for Renee and I to do, because inherently you just want to point, you want to talk, you want to interact. But if you have no guidelines of where you're going with the video, you're gonna ramble, you're gonna get lost. You don't know what you're talking about, and everyone's gonna have such a hard time following you, and unfortunately people are just not gonna wanna watch it.
Before we hit record, we'd like to know what the title's gonna be. We know what we wanna talk about, and then we have an outline of topics in kind of like a systematic order, because it also makes it easier on the person editing the video if we do it that way.
And also, touching on the title, once you know your outline and everything, make sure you mention your title in the video itself, because YouTube and all the intelligence that we have through these social media platforms actually listen to what you're saying. So if you make a cat video and then all of a sudden you're trying to talk about Yellowstone, YouTube's gonna be like, oh, that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
This is something we recently discovered.
Yeah.
It listens to you. So if you have a certain keywords in your title, make sure you're saying them in your video.
They're listening.
Oh my gosh. Okay guys, thumbnails. Super important. Guys, you're not gonna like this, but we're gonna say it anyway. Thumbnails are just as important, if not more important, than your actual video.
And I have so much to offer you later on in this video. We made a whole separate section just talking about thumbnails, so make sure you stay tuned until the end, because I'm gonna hammer away on these things that are just gonna attract people to click on your thumbnails. You don't wanna miss that part.
All right, so our next topic of conversation is when it comes to your filming and editing process.
Something huge that you need to consider when actually shooting a video is that the average attention span of a human is only like 5 to 7 seconds. So if you shoot a video, you have 5 to 7 seconds to grab someone's attention, keep them there, and keep them watching. So if you don't have a concept of where you're going with the video, unfortunately people are just gonna click away.
Not only do you want to grasp their attention within the first couple seconds, but then you have to keep them engaged, have to keep their attention.
And actually the concept that Renee is talking to is called a hook. It's almost like you're fishing, and what you're doing is you're throwing out a line there and you're hooking people and trying to keep them throughout the entire video.
A lot to consider. There's capturing their attention within the first couple seconds, keeping them engaged throughout the whole video, and then it's also getting them to stick around until the very end.
These are key metrics that YouTube looks at as a whole, and they're things that you want to start working on early and becoming a perfectionist with, because these are the things that are actually going to grow your YouTube channel fast.
Time is our most valuable resource.
Yes, and unfortunately you can't buy more time. So we're going to be brutally honest once again and say, why does anyone want to give up their time to watch you? You have to come to grips with that and figure out what that answer is. You have to give something to somebody out there. What are you giving people that makes them want to give up the time in their day to say, hey, I want to check this out. I want to watch it all the way through because this is good.
And like we said, it's very important that people watch your video from start to finish. It's very good for your analytics. It means YouTube's going to push your videos more. So don't give away the ending.
No.
Don't say stuff like, well, that's it. Thanks for sticking around. It's been awesome. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Just don't do it. Be better than that. Because if you give away the ending of your video, you're gonna see an algorithm line showing that people are retaining, and then just sheer drop off. And that's gonna kill your audience retention, and then YouTube's gonna be like, it was an alright video.
We're not saying that you shouldn't thank your audience for watching or you shouldn't do some kind of outro. You want to sneak in that ending. You don't want to make it super obvious that the video is coming to an end.
Be sneaky.
So something else we want to talk about when it comes to keeping people engaged, not just on your video, but also with your channel in general, is when you tell people to subscribe to your channel.
Yeah, that's huge.
Now, yes, you want to tell people to subscribe to your channel, but tell them why they should subscribe to your channel.
Exactly. Like, you can't just throw it out there and be like, hey, I'm Kyle, and this is Renee, and we're happily ever hang, so please subscribe, and we're gonna get into our video. You have to tell, like, why would anyone want to subscribe to your channel? You have to engage with people on the other side of this thing. You think it's so easy until you start trying to get people to subscribe, and you're like, all you gotta do is click that red thing, and they're just like,
and guys, it's okay if you don't have anything big to give people. Maybe you just want to say, subscribe because we give you how-to videos. Subscribe because we're very entertaining and funny. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be something crazy. Something else I want to touch on, and that's something we did in the beginning and we took away immediately. Wonder if you guys are guessing what this is right now. Your intro title. I think when everyone starts a YouTube channel, they're very excited to throw their like brand name, their title on their videos.
Totally.
And we were excited too.
Yeah.
But what we learned is that people just skip your title if they've watched your video a couple times.
There's been a lot of studies and research done showing that titles actually can really hurt your channel in the beginning because unfortunately nobody knows who you are once again.
When you watch Netflix and you watch the same show every night in the series, do you skip the intro if you have the option to, or do you watch it through all the time?
No, don't lie. We know. So do we. We skip it every single time. It's just like, we've seen it. We've watched The Office like 400 times.
That's wrong. We haven't watched it 400 times. It's more like 800. And you always want to assume you have a new audience member to your channel. And let me give you a quick tip. If you do throw an inside joke out there, a really great thing to do is a little call to action to where that joke came from. For example, Carl.
That's funny because my name is Kyle, but everyone says, I thought you said Carl. And like people would be like, what are you talking about? Click up here and we'll show you exactly what we're talking about. See what we did there? I feel like we're like on a train and we're like down in the dungeons, like throwing coal in and we're sweating and grinding and it's just like picking up speed and we're going quick. We're going places. This is exciting. So stay with us because the number 3 thing we want to talk about that's like super, super important, as promised from the beginning of this video, is thumbnails.
Thumbnails.
Dude. Why would thumbnails be so important? Why does everyone talk about thumbnails?
You know why? When you are scrolling Netflix or Hulu, no affiliation.
Hashtag no affiliation.
What is the thing that catches your attention first? It is the cover picture of the movie you want to watch or the TV show. That's the first thing that catches your eye.
Seriously. We're like visual creatures. We love to see things. We love to see the action. And unfortunately, you have to make something that's appealing to speak for itself. Pretend your title's not even there. Would someone look at your thumbnail and kind of be able to tell what that video is about? I would argue to say you need to be putting most of your time into making your thumbnails pop.
So guys, your video needs to stand out against the competition.
Yeah.
Everybody has made a video about the same thing many times on YouTube, so you need something very catchy and compelling for people to decide, I want to click that one versus this one.
So what we're talking about is colors on a thumbnail. If you expect to stand out, you need to figure out what colors people are using on their thumbnails and then go against the grain and do something completely different. For example, if everyone's using yellow and blue in a thumbnail for that term, try something like red and green. That's gonna catch the eye and make you stand out against the competition. Another thing you can do is you can make a couple different thumbnails and then post them on your social media and say, hey guys, I'm keeping a tally. Who is more likely to click on what? And then figure out which thumbnail is more appealing to the general population of your friends.
It takes a lot of time to do this, but like we said, we focus a lot of our time on the thumbnails versus the video.
Time.
We've also learned that facial expressions, like having people in your videos, having some kind of expression catches people's attention.
So, and there is research studies showing that people are way more likely to click when there's actually a face showing a really solid expression on the thumbnail. And you want to give people a setting or a background of like what is going on. You want to make the picture speak for itself. So keep it really simple and make it poppy.
So guys, a great thing about YouTube is that you can change your thumbnails at any time. If you notice your video isn't doing so well, then you can go in and just switch around that thumbnail. You could just change a couple words. You can change it completely.
And another cool thing with TubeBuddy that we had discussed earlier in the video is you can actually do something called an A/B test, where basically it takes thumbnail A and thumbnail B and it compares them over a certain period of time. And it will actually get back to you with specific results showing which thumbnail was more likely to be clicked and was more successful. That way it allows you to know for future videos that like, hey, people are liking this thumbnail and not so much this. It's trial and error, guys. So you just gotta really put yourself out there, try something new all the time and see what works.
If you guys are interested in a thumbnail tutorial from King Master Thumbnail Guy himself here,
I'm not that.
Put it in the comments below, because I will definitely make this guy sit down and do a little tutorial on how he makes a thumbnail from scratch on Photoshop.
On Photoshop, yeah. I can bring that all to you guys if that's something you're interested in. We can dive deep into that.
We can get deep into a lot of these topics, so definitely put a comment below if you want us to like get into the nitty-gritty of any more of these things for you.
Totally. Yeah, we're just touching the surface here, so.
All right, guys, this is another big thing when it comes to growing your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And this is engagement and exposure.
Totally. So if you're liking what you guys are seeing, make sure you hit the thumbs up button right now, because we want to know what your feedback is. And if you don't like it, be sure to hit the thumbs down button, because I kind of need a little bit of feedback there.
See what he did there? As far as exposure, if people aren't seeing your video, then they're not going to be able to click on it. So what we like to do when we release a video is share it on our social media platforms. We like to tell people on Instagram there's a new video. Your friends and family on Facebook is a great way to start. So
Absolutely.
If you upload a video, share it to Facebook. And guys, if no one really clicks on it from Facebook, share it again. So what you need to do, which we didn't realize how important this was, is to reach out to other people in your niche. You need to get on other people's videos, get on other people's channels. You need to subscribe so you can continue to watch these people, and you need to get to know people.
Yeah, and we're not talking about like, hey, what's up? I like your channel. Come check out our channel.
No.
Don't do it, please, for the love of, don't do it.
Sub for sub does not work.
Doesn't work.
So if you're just getting on all these channels just to say, hey, I'm a new friend here, come check out my videos, it doesn't work, because
if it did work, don't you think the billion other people on YouTube would be doing the exact same thing right now, being like, yeah, that worked.
Well, you want to get to the point where when you see people's faces, you're like, oh, that's that channel, or that's that channel.
Totally. And if you are actually selfless and watch people's videos and actually comment, give good feedback, and are engaging, you're gonna get that tenfold. Don't go reaching out and expecting something. Reach out because you wanna see what else is working for all these other channels that are growing. Don't try to do something and stick out and get a quick answer. Ain't gonna happen.
You will also learn so much. A big part of YouTube is consumption. So you gotta sit down a couple times a week and consume.
And another thing that we're talking about, commenting and likes, YouTube looks at all these things as a whole. How many people are actually leaving comments in the comment section? How many people are replying to your replies? How many people are hitting the like button? Every single comment that YouTube sees is a form of engagement. So obviously the more that people are liking, disliking, commenting, certain things, going back and rewatching the video, YouTube's like, oh yeah, this is a good one. Because if not, YouTube isn't just gonna look at your video and be like, yo, that's a sweet shot there. Let's put that in front of everyone. It just isn't gonna happen. It's a search optimization platform, and it knows if people are watching and people are staying on YouTube, I'm gonna promote that video.
You gotta also help people and give them something to comment.
Totally.
Hey guys, we're in Pennsylvania this winter. If you've ever been to Pennsylvania, throw a comment below and let us know what season you were here and how it was.
Sweet, I've been to Pennsylvania before. It is freezing there. And did you check out that snowstorm that happened a couple days ago? Get a reason to establish connections with your audience. Make sure you engage with them. Be like, yo, where are you guys located? Tell us what you liked about the video, what you didn't like. You wanna establish this connection with people because it gives, at the basis of it all, a rapport that keeps people coming back to your channel and being like, yo, they were really nice and I had a good time watching them. We chit-chatted, they talked to me like I was a person and not just a number.
Also, the more comments you have on other people's videos, that's more of a chance that people are gonna recognize you have a channel and come check you out.
And let's just say this once and for all, I am telling you, I promise you this, nobody became famous on YouTube because of sub for sub. And people can read you so well. They know exactly what you're doing. So if you try it, go for it. But I'm telling you, you're gonna fail and you're not gonna make it. So take it seriously, establish a connection, give more than you take, and establish these relationships with everyone on the platform, and you'll see success in your channel. Speaking of comments, here's a really good bonus tip that you're gonna wanna write down. Something that I have learned the hard way is YouTube does not always notify you when there is a new comment on your previous reply. For example, if someone leaves a YouTube comment and says to us, hey, I really love your camera setup, what kind of camera are you guys using? And I reply with our camera setup, and then I reply also saying, what kind of camera setup do you guys have? YouTube may not notify me when that other person replies to that comment I replied on. So a big thing is you're gonna wanna go back through all your comments and make sure you're all caught up with every single comment. I found comments months later and being like, oh my goodness, I forgot to actually reply to this comment and YouTube never notified me. And also, make sure you like and heart all the comments because that shows YouTube that, wow, there's a lot of engagement. There's a lot of people liking what they're saying and there's a lot of feedback. Feed the platform.
Yeah,
just feed it.
Get on there and reply as soon as possible to these comments because it's not only good for the algorithm, but it shows everybody that you really care and you're really grateful that they went in and took the time out of their day to watch your video and comment. That's a big deal if someone's willing to give up their time. Guys, I want to have a little heart-to-heart with you, a little information you probably don't want to hear.
Yeah.
But a big thing when it came to us growing our channel really fast is that we dedicated 60 or more hours a week to YouTube.
I mean, we live, breathe, and eat YouTube.
Guys, if you are starting a YouTube channel, you need to know that it is hard work. It is basically a full-time job, whether it is the planning, the filming, the editing, the thumbnails, the engagement. There's so much that goes into it. When people say, how do we grow fast? You know, we do all this stuff and we also work on YouTube every single day.
And can I touch on that? I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Something that I've struggled with personally over the past 6 months is you put your heart and soul into these videos and then YouTube does not give it the attention that you think it deserves. And unfortunately, we take that really personally and you have to get out of that mindset or you'll fail. Because If you go into it with the mindset that you're always gonna succeed, you're just gonna be disappointed, and you have to be patient with all of it. And the process and the learning. And when I used to release videos, I would sit there and just watch the analytics as soon as I released it and be like, why isn't it growing quicker? That was a really cool thumbnail. The title. There's always something you can work on. And when we dedicate these 60 to 80 hours a week on YouTube, we're not just talking about actually making the video or actually watching other people's videos. We are studying, we are learning human behavior. Where is social media going? What are platforms that are making an rise? How can I improve thumbnails and catch people's attention? Titles that are just gonna be like, stand out amongst the whole crowd. I mean, you are competing against millions of people out there. You have to put the work in, or you're not gonna see the success.
And guys, the research and the education behind it is right there. YouTube, we've learned so many ways how to film, we've learned how to edit, we've learned how YouTube works, all from YouTube.
Totally.
So it's right there, all the resources you need. It's just putting the time into it.
Yes.
That's hard.
It's super hard.
So guys, if you're looking for a good example of one of our videos where we have good engagement and good planning process and all that stuff we talked about, then check out this video right here, and we'll see you next week.
Happily Ever Hanks checking out. Bye guys.